Alright. Recording 3 started. Recording 1 was the complex. Recording 2 was the new area in EDZ. And recording 3, I'm just on IO fucking around. But I did get a report about a Gate Lord in the northeastern area of IO, so I'm not entirely sure. I do know that the Dread do spawn on IO, and I also saw one while I was exploring the complex. I noted that, like, right at the tail end of the last recording, but... yeah, no, the only other place that the Dread spawn is here on IO. And the only one that's... well, okay, technically 2 of them that exist are the Subjugators and the Grim, but the Subjugators are more bosses in this. Is that testament to how weak this reality is? That entities controlling Strand, which is, you know, the fiber of reality, are considered more dangerous? Well, actually are more dangerous. Because from what we've seen of the Trailers of the Final Shape, Subjugators, or I think they're being renamed to Harbingers, are... well, I hope they're not Harbingers, because Harbingers already exist. Those are the things that the Queen are dealing with. They're the Queen's weapons. But... like... the fact that Subjugators can control Strand so easily, and Strand is, like, this underweavings of the universe, then that makes sense as why they're more dangerous here, because this reality, the lower plane, is a lot more unstable. It can be easily modified with Glimmer, for fuck's sakes. Like, the very fact that you can easily clip out of bounds here might actually be a lore point. I hate Acolyte Eyes, I hate Acolyte Eyes, I hate Acolyte Eyes. Alright. You know, there was a couple of Grim up here as well. Or at least at one point there were, but I think that point might have been removed. Either that or they were just strays from some of the other areas, or left over from testing. It's not this area, but the next one that the Gate Lord was reported. So I'm not going to investigate this spot. I know for a fact you can fall out of bounds by falling in that hole, but... alright. There's Harks and Russell's ship. Gate Lord. Oh, it's just an ogre and not even a Hydra. Oh, fuck. Whoa! I'm going to run away now. But there's no Gate Lord here. Weird. Memes did say it was already dead, but it's unlikely they spawned a Gate Lord on his head. He's doing a hardcore run, unless Darth forgot for a minute. But usually, like, he's pretty good about not spawning, you know, massive entities on top of people who are doing hardcore runs, but... That's just a gradient map for the biome. Still have yet to figure out what that is. Is that... Maybe it was an experiment for the festering core that never went through. No, for a fact, it's not Grove of Wheelanton, because that's something that Darth is building. Why is Ronix here? Wait. Wait a fucking second, that doesn't make any sense. Ronix is drenched captain, that would be... That'd be a boss in the EDZ. Specifically, that would be the boss in the hole in the ground down in the Winding Cove. And we know that the EDZ is having temporal anomalies. Wait. What do you mean coming soon? Oh. Still called Freehold Labyrinth. Freehold is a location on Mars. In fact, I'm pretty sure it was one of the largest cities on Mars, if I'm remembering my lore correctly from D1, which I never played. But, like... The only connection that Mars has to the darkness is that it had a gate to the Black Heart, but... Pretty sure after the Guardian went through it, then it closed, right? Then again, I'm wrong. I just realized I'm really fucking wrong. Zol, Will of the Thousands. That motherfucker was underneath Rasputin's chambers for a while, and then there was also the Spire of the Watcher. With the witness facts there. So divisive. So Mars does have decent ties, okay. But still, the only ties are hive magic and soul divisive. And honestly, the complex doesn't feel like either. It kind of feels like hive magic, but it feels like Extrasia kind of hive magic. Like, weird time temporal anomaly. You know what I mean? I'm trying to use big words to sound smart, but it's not working. You know, Ronix Drenched Captain, wasn't that the motherfucker who should be down here in the Weep? Shut. Oh. Oh, shut the fuck up. No. Fuck you. Piss off. For anyone who doesn't know the lore of T2MC, me getting that mad at the fucking vending machine is stupid, but... Flooded Chasm and then the Weep. I thought they were connected. No, I'm thinking of this one that connects to the next area over. So that one's probably not going to be done 100% until the next area is done. I did not know there was a chest over here. What are you on? Looks like Extrasia's done, then still isn't completed. Because if it was, then my journey map would have loaded it in. Even if I couldn't have loaded it in. Let me up here. Fucker. There we go. Yeah, no, it's still cut off. I remember whenever Darth actually cut it out, I was actually in the Lost Sector about to clip in, and he just said no. And just fucking Control X the entire area. And then remember doing this. What was the angle that I got? It was, I think it was that or something. I got like a pretty decent angle in here, and I took a screenshot and sent it to the raid team, and they were like, "Holy shit, Lost Sector?" No, no, just me being stupid. I didn't realize Forge Yoro was entirely visible. No, that kind of makes sense. So if the Winding Cove is here, and Firebase Hades is here, this is like a really squished version of D2's actual map. And then the outskirts would be right here. Trostland would be over here. Then it would be Sludge, and then the salt mines. And then that one area from Curse of Osiris. And then the dam would be going along this way, which would mean that the strike would be over here. The forest would be up here. And then that one giant ship from the Red War would be up around here somewhere. Which would mean that you'd have to snake your way through the entirety of Firebase Hades in order to get up there. Or was... Yeah, because this area has something completely different. And I remember there was, like, some kind of entryway here? No, that doesn't seem right. Because then, like, these two areas... Hold on a minute. What am I doing? It's probably pinned in Genjet. The Gate Lord all. Hold on a minute. Let me see. Where's Loladev? Don't recommend it because we're just too dark for D2 weapon models. That's a model discussion. I have it on my iPad. I'll find something later. Keep trying to teleport with Journey Map. You know, like... Now that I have a second to think, Darth, please don't fuck that up. Like... This is connecting to a bunch of different areas in the system we don't have access to yet. Or never will, because they're not going to add other dimensions. They're just going to bog down the server, but... Like... Freehold Labyrinth connecting to Mars, which has connections to Zol and the Black Garden. There's the Chrono God, apparently, which... That's a thing. Being connected to Venus, which also somehow connects to the EDZ. The only possible connection there would be House of Wolves, because deserters from Wolves ended up funneling into Dusk. and then also kind of funneling into Salvation. We know that House Salvation has a presence here, because Salvation breaks. And Here Always pieces, which are old Elixir currency that I'm pretty sure was only brought up during Beyond Light with House Salvation. And then we do have a few areas on Venus and Mars. There's 2 escalation protocols and 2 destabilizes, but Venus is currently being destabilized by Bale, who is driving a crux into the planet's core. But maybe that's why Extrasia is popping up again. Maybe she's pissed that Bale is doing this, because she was helping us against the Vex in Season of the Worm, but we never actually figured out why the Vex were doing that shit. Because the season concluded early, because Kaze was stolen from. But, like, why would the Vex... Well, of course, the Vex are always fucking with the time-space continuum, but, like, why would they be going back to 1850s New York? I mean, maybe it was just a random fuck-up. Who knows? We do know that they were working on teleportation, which is a problem. And also, it's another problem that Extrasia ended up putting a portal to 1850s New York on the farm. Which means that if the Vex went in there and then came out the other side, we would have issues. But, like, is the portal even still here? I feel like it is, but would have been in this area, so I don't think it is anymore. Well, still. During Season of the Worm, there was a portal here. That led to 1850s New York. And I don't know if that was a rubber band or a teleport or what. But now I'm skeptical. Anyways. If the Vex went through, and then came through the other side through Extrasia's portal, they could have easily invaded the farm. Of course, we would have had the river as a point to hold them off. As in the first recording, or maybe it was the second, it's pretty fucking obvious that the Vex don't like water. If you get a Gate Lord stuck in the river, they're basically a sitting duck. But the Vex knew that they could eliminate lower souls. Because, like, I'm not sure if the Vex here have communication with the Vex in the higher plane. And if they do, then we're even more fucked. Because they've been researching high power Guardians. Now, Bale does say that the Guardians in the lower plane are fundamentally identical to the ones in the higher plane, except a little bit weaker. That might make the difference when dealing with the Vex. So, I got told to tell you that our signal isn't great, so be aware. What I wanted to say is that... What? Kid? Okay, your mic is on. Anyways, distractions aside, like... If the Vex in the lower plane have, contact with the Vex on the higher plane, then they have information about more powerful Guardians. And I didn't play Season of Dawn, so I don't know if the information that they got from trapping Saint in a time loop is still in the VexNet. But if it is, and all of our shit going on in the VexNet down there, like, they're studying that. They're obviously studying that. It's canon that someone's studying it. Out of character, it's probably the devs. Because there are some enemies down here that apparently have quote-unquote new attack patterns, and they just throw them in the VexNet whenever they want testing on it. But there could be an argument made... Already gonna see are losing connect. Yeah. Like... It could be an argument made that it's the Vex themselves studying all the shit that we do down in the VexNet. Which means that they have information on our attack patterns. Also, there's a blueberry. Why are we doing this? Still. Luckily, Extraneous Portal isn't there anymore. 1850s New York no longer exists on the server. The season of the worm has concluded because Kaza got stolen from. If anyone knows who stole Miko, just own up to it already. Anyways. Like, it's been half a year. Wait, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. It's almost been... Ah, oh, for fuck's sakes. Guardians of the Fallen House. We're not sure if it's Dusk or Salvation. Up. I see that shit. I see that. Alright. Oh no, and I'll make you death safe. I love running in and exploding. It's nowhere close to actually viable, but it's fun. Like, I remember at one point, I pitched an idea for an exotic in the server called Canix's Tactical Vest, and it was literally just a bomb vest. There's a singular fucking shank. Hey, Darth. What do you got planned, dude? What do you got planned? I see that stick. You're planning something. What? You have a tiny little bell in your hand. I can see that. Ah, shit. Here we go again. He was probably just going on the fucking mythic mob's commands and grabbing the spawn eggs for servitors and shit. Oh no, he was spawning in the, he was spawning in these. Something is wrong with that with that ship. Psh. I think Darth knows it. I can see the tiny ass little bell in his hand. Lucky. Howdy, oh. Boom. Now I know why that ability is locked behind level 40. No idea what that is, so I'm gonna say no. Oh hey, thanks for the spawn egg. Demix the Forgotten. Whomst? It's not the Vandal. It's not the Shank. Who's Demix? Oh, it's the Captain in Gold Armor. I want that spawn egg. Glad I'm recording. Woo! Alrighty. Leveled Wretch spawn egg. I'm keeping that shit. Welcome to hell, y'all. Actually, no. No, they were fighting the machine. Needs to fall under retreating. Good work, Guardians. And I only died like 5 times doing that. Where did I decrypt engrams? Wait, that was House of Kings. Captain wearing gold. I'm actually gonna put that in my funny artifacts chest. Up. There's the funny artifacts chest, which is entirely full. Well, that's another vault I'm gonna need to get. Alright. Funny artifacts too. Do I have anything in there? No, nothing in there. Alright. Oh yeah, random ass Gallahorn in there. Hmm? But Darth, I saw that. Oh, there you are. On Doge. Alright, is it Alt Q? No, is it Control Q? There we go. Beam! Bzz. What gun is that? No. Darth looks like he just witnessed a crime! Do not gamble. No. What? Don't listen to this video. I'm not gonna be responsible for Lower Soul's destruction. Alright. Where... Alright, well... We do need to investigate what was going on with that Elixir wearing that weird gold color. I know there's a new light here. Nope. I doubt I'm gonna find anything in Firebase Hades. What am I doing here? Average Tuesday? Oh, does he mean the shank? Oh, a minute. Well, I'm gonna investigate this area, because this area is still a work in progress. If I'm gonna find anything in regards to that golden armored Elixni, then it's gonna be here. Also, the Scorn don't exist here. There's only one mention of the Scorn at all, and it's Helix is familiar on Titan. Howdy, Randall. I don't know if I have a bounty to kill you, but you're gonna be fine anyways. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh god. Okay, I did not have a bounty to kill Randall. Well, you'll be fine. Wait, so the only... There's only one place in this entire server that Elixir Needle spawn. And that's Io. Because they spawn on Nessus, they spawn on Titan, they spawn on the EDZ. Literally only Titan, Venus, and Mars are the only places that they don't spawn. Hold on a second. Yep. I am bound by chains and forced to gamble. My addiction comes back. I'm sorry, tired. Apologize to me. Apologize to Maze Runner. Oh, hello. I have sent a dark blade to orbit. Also, I learned that if you shadowfall onto a slime block, you yourself will be sent to orbit. Howdy, fuckers. Explode. Need money. I don't know why my Jurassic Rain model died. It's been dead since October, dude. And set fighting is just too intense. It's been dead since it was introduced. Bruh. There we go. Four fucking exotics. Exotic drops aren't real. There's a random ass shank in here. Meeting. Okay, that one's locked. Ow. Fucker. I think I broke him. I've been playing for 10 months and I'm at 248. My dude, it's gonna take a while. I don't know what that brig hit, but it just got sent to Jesus. Why are there two brigs? Oh no, that's the delayed explosion. I left it. I saw a fucking drag just get struck by lightning. I don't fucking know. Oh my lord. Yeah, that's a lot. That's just the top leaders. Like, that's not the entire board. No. Alright, well, I'm gonna go and cut the recording now.